Hey, what is going on, guys? So, today we have another tips and tricks episode, which is going to be calculating your macro intake for the day, which is very, very important when just trying to make gains, whether it be cutting, bulking, staying the same weight. Really, whatever you're trying to do, macros are going to be the way to really track and accomplish your goal as quick as possible, and also with the best plan of attack, I guess is the best way to say that. So macro breakdown. So what are macros? So everybody knows what calories are, and people say you eat a lot of calories, you get really fat, blah blah blah. Kind of true, but not really. So macros are what calories are calculated off of. So calories are just, so you can pick up something and see it really quick, oh, this has a lot of calories, it doesn't. But calories aren't necessarily the best thing to go off of when you are tracking precisely, because calories are just a guesstimate off of macros. So the breakdown for that is really you have three main macros. And that's going to be your protein, carbs, and fats. Now there are so many other things like vitamins and all this other stuff, but really the three main things you really want to track are protein, carbs, and fat, and maybe your daily fiber just to make sure you're getting it in. But those are really the 3/4 main ones, but in this one we're just going to be talking about protein, carbs, and fats. So the first thing that I'm going to start out with is I actually planned it. I actually have papers with me, so I'm going to put these at the end because I tried looking at them, but it doesn't really work. So I'm going to put these at the end, so if you guys want to stop, screenshot it, and actually look and read it, you can do that. It has just how to calculate yourself, so all kinds of stuff I'm going to be talking about in this video. So the first thing you need to find out is your caloric intake. Your daily caloric intake, which you can find online. MyFitnessPal is going to be your best friend when you're tracking. I said this in the last video, I'm going to flash it up again. MyFitnessPal. And it's going to allow you to track food. You're going to input your weight, all that stuff, and it's going to give you actually your daily caloric intake. So when we break this down, we're not just going to be looking at calories, we're going to be looking at macros. So macros is really how your body functions and uses the food as fuel, which is a lot more important than just, calories. So the first major one, so it kind of goes, calories are at the top, and then you have macros, and then your subdivisions of macros are going to be protein, carbs, and fat. So protein, first off, most people do not get even near the amount of protein that they need in a day. You want to aim for at least 1 gram of protein per body weight, per pound of body weight. So I'm 180 pounds. I aim for at least 180 grams of protein during the day, which is a lot of protein. It really is. It's a lot more than you think it is. And it's hard to get. It really is. So if you're not getting near enough, so start tracking now, and you're probably not going to get enough. Like if you just do one day of how you normally eat, you're probably not even close to that number of protein. But why is protein important? So protein are amino acids, and what amino acids really do are they're the building blocks for muscles. So when you tear down your muscles in the gym during the day, whatever you're doing, your amino acids are going to be your basic building blocks to help rebuild that muscle. So we need a lot of protein throughout the day, especially if we work out. So you want to keep your protein high because it's going to help you build more muscle, and in return burn more fat, look better, and all that good stuff. So high protein is a crucial part of any diet, any plan, anything you're going to do, you need high protein. So 1 gram per body weight. So your next one is going to be your carbs. And carbs, a lot of people when they're cutting down and dieting down, they're like, don't eat carbs. Like, they're, Satan. But carbs, guys, so what carbs does is it gives your body just basic energy throughout the day. And not just physically, mentally too. So, if you're in school or whatever and you cut out carbs, throughout the day you're going to be tired, you're going to be drowsy, you're not going to be on top of your game at all. So carbs are really important, and you should never ever cut out any macro from your diet. It's always good to have a variety of all of them in a nice balance. So carbs are just going to give you energy throughout the day. Now, when you're cutting down, you do have to limit them because they store water within the body, so they make you look, bigger, and it tends to lead to increase in weight. So if you're bulking, fair game. Eat all you want. So that's that. And then, so fats, guys. So fats are very important because, one, they do provide energy throughout the day, and also they boost your testosterone, your natural testosterone, right? So what that's going to do is it's going to allow you to rebuild muscle better, and it's also going to allow you to retain more muscle, which in turn leads to more fat burning. So fat really doesn't make you fat, guys. It's counterintuitive because they're named the same thing, but it really just it has no correlation. But I'm going to break down why people think that right now and what led people to assume that. How they get calories is off of macros. So 1 gram of protein is 4 calories. 1 gram of carb is also 4 calories. Now, 1 gram of fat is equivalent to 9 calories. So if you eat a lot of fat, you're going to eat a lot of calories throughout the day, which in turn is going to make you gain weight. But actual fat, if it's regulated, isn't going to make you fat. So that's where that kind of goes hand in hand. So now you should have a range, because you're not going to eat the same thing every day, hopefully. So it's going to vary, and you have to fit foods in and this and this. So for protein, I try to hit anywhere from 180 grams to 195 in a day. That's my range. For carbs, it's 150 to 200. So pretty balanced. And then fat is anywhere from 50 to 70. So that is that. So how do you actually calculate your numbers? So for your numbers, again, protein 1 gram per body weight, pretty easy, right? Carbs, I would say 200 or less when you're trying to cut. If you're trying to bulk, I would say anywhere from 250 to about 250 to about 300, 350, anywhere in there. And then if you're trying to stay the same weight, just get them in there, 200 to 250, anywhere in there. And then fat, what you're going to do is you're going to take your body weight and multiply it by 0.3 to 0.35-ish, anywhere in there. That's going to give you that range. But more importantly, guys, so once you have your numbers, the most important thing is just experiment around. People's bodies are different, they respond to macros differently. I know some people, when they're cutting, like to go high protein, high fat, and cut down on the carbs, because your fats are going to give you energy, so it's going to compensate for those carbs. But just try and experiment, see what works for you. I'm a guy that I just kind of like balance. I don't tend to weigh one over the other. I like to incorporate all of them because I think they're all important. So hopefully that helps you guys look at foods a little bit differently, and it's important to look at macros and not just calories, because macros is going to be how your body actually uses the food, and it's not just about weight and anything like that. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it helped you out. Again, I'm going to flash these up at the end of the video so you can look at them, kind of go over them, and if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comment box below, and I will see you guys on the next video. Have a great day, but more importantly, make somebody else's day even better.